Shalom, everyone. Welcome to this video on the four worlds. Let us rise and proceed to Rabbi Yeshua HaMashiach, the humble architect of Yehuda, who just happened to be the architect of the lower world, our world, this construct that we inhabit. And as he taught me that holistically, reality is comprised of four levels. And it was taught to me in a parable by him. That is the parable of the architect building a palace, right? In such an event, we have the architect, level 1. Level 2 is the mental plan. That is the idea of the palace as it exists in his mind. Level 3 refers to the actual blueprints of the palace. And then level 4 is the actual palace in reality. And so HaQabbalah teaches voraciously that indeed there are four levels to reality, holistically, of course. There is what is known as the level of Atziluth, or emanation, because that's the word for emanation in Hebrew, where the Sferoth reside. Then there is the level of Bria, or creation, which is where the Elohim reside, that is the gods with the small g and the angels. Then there is the level of Yetzirah, or formation, which is essentially the heavens, where the divine spheres reside. And then there is the level of Asiya, or action. And these are the lower worlds, which is our world, which is the earth. The proof is given, of course, in HaTorah if you are initiated enough to understand and to know. So I thought it was most fitting to begin the proof by reading a very Kabbalistic commentary to the first verse of the Torah by a very initiated Spanish Kabbalist, Sephardic Kabbalist, just like myself. Very famous, known as Rab Bachya ben Asher. He writes, all of reality is composed of three levels, the first being composed of angels, the second of the heavenly spheres, and the third this lower world, all three created by the occult power. The word Breshith, which is the beginning, alludes to this occult power, the beginning of all, the beginningless primordium. It first created the worlds of angels designated in scriptural texts as Elohim, then the world of the spheres, which are the heavens, and this lower world, which is the earth. For this reason, the verse does not begin with the word Elohim. That is, it does not begin by stating Elohim bara Breshith, which signifies Elohim created in the beginning the heavens and the earth. No. Rather, the verse necessarily reads Breshith bara Elohim, that is, the beginning created Elohim, in order that the verb create refers back to the subject, the beginning. And so, back to this verse in Bereshith chapter 1 verse 1, we can break it down as such. The beginning, who is the beginningless primordium we may call the Sephiroth, reside in Atziluth. Elohim then refers to level 2, which is in reference to the gods and the angels who reside in Bria. And the heavens then refer to its divine spheres and the divine stars, which is level 3, which is Yetzirah. And then the earth, the last level, is our world, which is in Asiya. And so, thus, the proof of the 4 levels of reality. Amen.